Nairaxi is an intermodal, integrated, smart mobility solution for all Nigerians. We created an app called Nairaxi. With this app, we're integrating your bus networks, your taxi networks, your tricycle, your train networks, in the sense that there's something for everybody on the mobile application.
Our main target is the mass mobility and logistics market. We are working with the government and our esteemed partners in championing a nationwide adoption of an integrated and intermodal transport solution for Nigerians.
Joe Idehaloise is my name, representing the Honorable Minister of State for Transportation. If there is anything that the Ministry of Transportation desires, it is the intervention in the road transport system. And what the solution provider, Nairaxi is a solution provider. What this solution provider has brought in is what the ministry has been addressing or trying to address, particularly in the past 3-4 years. The ministry has been working with different road transport unions and organizations, NATO, NURTW, RITIN, to see how the road transport system can be improved. And when I say the road transport system, I mean the movement of people, mass transit in particular. So at a time like this, that Nairaxi is coming in, I think it will help the system, their intervention, will also help the Ministry of Transportation with the different kind of organizations that the ministry has been collaborating with. Nairaxi has also come to join them. And in a short while, I think the ministry will begin to see improvement, or the country rather, will begin to see improvement in the road transport system.
So why did we create Nairaxi? We know that Nigeria is spending over 6 trillion naira on the fuel subsidy, in the sense that the government is trying to subsidize the cost of transportation, the cost of logistics for Nigerians. So imagine if the government can invest 600 billion naira, which is just like 10% of the current fuel subsidy cost. Imagine the impact it will make on our road transportation infrastructure, getting them integrated, making it reliable, making it convenient, making it safe. Because this is the reason why people don't take public transportation, is because they don't know if it is safe. They don't know where the buses will be. They don't know the train schedule. How do they pay? So if you go to countries like South Korea, their buses run on CNG. So it brings the cost of transportation drastically down. And why do you need to bring the cost of transportation down? If you look at the current spending of most Nigerians, for you watching me, after your rent, the next thing you spend a chunk of your money on is transportation. That's the second most expensive item. That is why you need to work on ways, smart solutions to get the cost of transportation comparatively down. And that is where Nairaxi comes in play.
Nairaxi has come to stay. Is an app that everyone needs to embrace. This is a time for us to come together and say enough is enough. Enough of the blame game. Nigeria has come to this stage where we'll look at ourselves and say it's not for us to begin to blame ourselves. Rather, it's for us to sit down and say, what do we have to offer to our country? Because thousands of millions of youth are there with beautiful ideas and beautiful, innovations that, if given the opportunity, they will add to the growth of our country. So we want the nation, we want the federal government and other stakeholders who are looking into the transport system to come together. Let's harness this beautiful initiative to ensure that our country is a beautiful place, just like we have in the rail sector. What's going on there right now? A lot of people, like the last time I made use of the rail, I loved it. I was like, are you sure this is Nigeria? So it's possible.
So the goal is simple: bring the cost of transportation down, make it integrated, connect everybody of any income cadre. You could book as low as your tricycle on Nairaxi mobile application. We're also going to be employing smart technology, for example, renewable energy. Hopefully, we've had meetings with NADDC, Nigerian Automotive Design Council. They created the first electric car in Nigeria, Mr. Jelani Aliyu. We've had series of meetings with the DG, and we hope that one day we could have electric taxis running in most major cities in Nigeria. We're also hoping to retrofit most of our buses with to run on CNG to bring the cost down. We're also hoping that rideshare becomes a thing, carpooling, just to get Nigerians to drop their cars. Because if you have a robust, beautiful, convenient public transportation system in your country, you don't need to drive. Go to London, you can use the train network, you can use the black cab. Go to New York, you can use the famous yellow taxi in New York City. You drop your car, you hop on a taxi, you get to where you are going. Go to South Korea, their bus network is one of the best. Go to China, they have Didi. Ride share, ride hailing is part of all those things that they bring on board, and they make life very, very easy and convenient for everybody. So this is the vision for the brand, and we hope that you would see where we are going with our organization. In any way you want, you can reach out to us on our website, www.nairaxi.ng. Go there, read some of the creative things that we have. The on-demand logistics is also an arm of Nairaxi, because logistics and electronic commerce, you can buy things on the app, you could send your parcel on the app, because all these have like a very, very vertical and horizontal integration that has to do with mobility, electronic commerce, and logistics, and this drives an economy.